In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a Blackboard Collaborate Ultra room that's accessible to groups of students. So perhaps you want a space where groups of students can get together to discuss group project, or perhaps you want a space where students can present either as a group or collaboratively to one another in a particular setting. You can do that by allowing student groups to access Blackboard Collaborate Ultra virtual spaces. And so what I'm going to do today is show you how you can do that quite simply. So an important piece of this, of course, is establishing the groups. Now, we already have a video about creating groups on our Blackboard how-to site. So I'm going to invite you to look there for the full explanation of the various features. I'm going to focus on how you can connect groups with Collaborate Ultra, but I will quickly show you how to set up a group. So if you go to your course management panel, the black panel on the bottom half of your course site, you have access to an area called Users and Groups. If you click on Groups, you have the option to create groups. So if you click on Create, you have a few different options available to you. Again, I'm not going to go through them all, but you can generate a single group, or you can generate a set of groups, and you can do that in a variety of ways. You can allow students and members of your course to self-enroll in groups. You can randomly enroll them in a group set, or you can manually enroll them. Today I'm going to show you or create the group through manual enrollment. So if we click on manually enroll, you can give your group a name. So let's call this particular group Group 1. You can provide a description if you'd like. I won't in this case. We're going to ensure that the group for right now is visible to students. And then you have some options around tool availability. Again, we have a more detailed video on the various tools available. My focus today is on Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And you can see down here, closer to the bottom of the various tools, there is Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. So groups have the availability to strike their own meetings and access session recordings. That's what I want them to do in this particular instance. So I'm going to allow them that option. I'm also going to turn off the other tools just so that we can focus primarily on that Collaborate Ultra. And again, by allowing all group members to create and access session recordings, then they can record what is taking place in their virtual rooms. They have the power to do that, and those recordings will be accessible to all members of their group, as well, of course, as to you as their faculty member. At the bottom, now that you've set the conditions for your group, you have to add your members. So if you click Add Users, you should have all of the students enrolled in your course appear there. Of course, in my case, I don't have any live students, so I have my own preview user and Jen Martin, but that'll be enough for the purposes of this little demonstration. So I'm going to click both of us. I'm going to scroll right to the bottom, and sometimes the view here is a little bit difficult because we have to be able to get to that submit at the bottom. So just make sure that you can click on submit once you've checkmarked the users you'd like to enroll in the group. And then you have to submit a final time, which is to say, yes, everything about this group that I've established is good to go. Once you've done that, you see that you get a notification that a group has been created. Now what I'm going to do is switch views and show you what a student would see. So you've established a group. Now I'm going to show you what your students would see when they've been enrolled in a particular group. So I'm going to click my Enter Student Preview button. And now remember that I'm seeing this course as a student. So you can see that just below the top green panel, I have a new notification appear that says My Groups, and I've been assigned to Group 1. So when I click on that as a student, I have a variety of options here. So in particular, what we're interested in is you can see that I have the option for Collaborate. So when I click on Collaborate, I have an option to join my group room right here at the top. And then if we created any recordings within that group room, they would live and be found just underneath in this section here. Again, there's a whole video on creating Blackboard Collaborate Ultra recordings. So if you want to know how to make recordings, check out that video. Okay. But as a student then, all I have to do is hit join room. And here I am in my own group's personal Blackboard Collaborate Ultra space. Only we could access it, and of course our faculty member as well. If I click on the side here, you can see that I have all of the functionality available to me that I typically would in Collaborate Ultra. And you'll also notice that even though I'm a student, the way this is set up is that all students are moderators within these group rooms. So they have access to all of the moderator privileges. They can screen share, share files, record their session. So they have full autonomy within this space to be able to basically lead a group meeting or present material to their group colleagues. All right. So that was a quick overview of how you can create virtual rooms that are specific to a group of students. And again, that might come in handy in terms of facilitating group interactions for any kinds of group projects that you might be thinking of scheduling, as well as any group presentations that you might want to have students do live for a set of their peers. Hope this helps. Take a look at all of our other videos online as well.